I graduated from UHV in December of 2015, and I graduated with the clinical mental health degree. I was born in Ciudad Valle, San Luis Potosí, in Mexico, and I came to the United States when I was approximately 2 years old with my mom and my sister. However, my mom really sacrificed a lot to be able to instill the importance of an education. I am the first person in my family to obtain a college degree and a master's as well. I always really understood that this was a blessing and an opportunity not just to obtain a salary, but to really impact the community that I live in.
The School of Education has realized that we need to have some opportunity for teachers that are in the field to be able to get the continuing professional education hours. The Victoria Crossroads Council of Mathematics Educators is a group that we have 2 conferences a year, one in the spring, one in the fall. The math conference is probably a dream I've had for many, many years. A year or so ago, I was able to get a small grant and start this. We had a good reception. The presentations that we have at this conference are basically on how to teach. Professional development doesn't have to be dreaded. We're trying to make it fun, let them learn and enjoy it.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. The first part of that video was some video of the new building in Katy, so that's what it looks like. It's a beautiful facility. We're very fortunate to have that. I guess I have somewhat the same story for our school as the other 2 deans did for theirs. We have grown both in number, both in quantity at the undergrad and the graduate level, and we've also grown in quality, and I'll share a couple of those things with you. I'm like the other deans. We get a lot of recognition, our schools do, and again, marketing does a fabulous job for us. Oftentimes, if you read the news releases, you'll see my picture, just as you might see the other dean's picture on stories, things that go on in their school. I was wondering if anybody ever saw those. I was in Chick-fil-A the other day, and I made my order, and the lady looked up at me. She said, "Aren't you somebody?" I thought about it for a minute. I said, "Yes, I am. I am somebody." And she said, "I've seen your picture in the paper." So I guess it's out there. The news stories get read. So I'm happy for that. But I was reminded of that American philosopher Lily Tomlin, who said, "I knew all my life I wanted to grow up and to be somebody. Now that I'm grown up, I've had second thoughts. I should have been more specific about who the somebody was that I wanted to be." But anyway, I have nothing but good news to share. One of the fortunate things that our school has been engaged in is seeking external grants to do some of the things that we might not ordinarily do. But we got funded last year for a $2.5 million grant to produce more students from underrepresented populations. And, when I saw the award letter come across my desk, I thought, "Oh, this is wonderful." I saw the figure $890,000. I thought, "Boy, that's great, over 4 years." No, that was for 1 year. So we got the 2.5 over 2 years, and we're very delighted. It came from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. We had another grant from the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, over $300,000, to help us recruit more undergraduate college students into certain specific programs in our school. And we also had a tremendous local contribution by Investa Corporation, and they provided funding to develop a math app and pilot study in conjunction with one of our schools, Bloomington Elementary School, to help students increase their math ability. And the writer of that grant is over here. Dr. Patton, wave at us. You were on the video. But, you know, part of our primary mission is to provide certificated personnel for the school systems of the area, and that's what we're working on. But I just got to tell you, we're very blessed and fortunate to have companies like Invista in our area who have invested in UHV and have also invested in the children of this area, because they're our future and we need to pay attention to what their needs might be. So Invista, thank you so much, and David Johnson, thank you. We also got nationally accredited, one of the gold standards for evaluating the training of future counselors, and that is the CACREP accreditation, or the Council for Accreditation of Counseling and Related Educational Programs. So our MED in school counseling was nationally accredited, and it's not easy to receive that designation. Last year was, the last 2 years, we had a pass rate of our educator preparation exams that the state of Texas imposes on our students. We had a 95% pass rate. Now, 95 is pretty good. And I thought, we have arrived. I probably need to retire. We can't do any better than that. Guess what, folks? This past year, we had a 97% pass rate. That's a tribute to the faculty and the quality of faculty that we have in preparing educators to go out. You know, we prepare educators in 18 different areas. Last year, they tested in 15 of those 18 areas. 10 out of the 15 had 100% pass rate. That's pretty doggone good for anybody in Texas. Like the other schools, we also had some of our programs recognized for quality and affordability. UHV's Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology, which is only 2 years old, was named to the National Strength and Conditioning Association's Education Recognition Program. University is just one of 5 in Texas accredited in this area. In addition, our master's program in special ed was ranked 11th in the 2016 top 25 most affordable online master's degree programs in special ed. And out of 146 universities that offer master's degrees in curriculum and instruction, UHV's degree program was ranked 21st in the nation. So I think a round of applause is due to our faculty and our administrators here who are providing future quality educators for our region.